Hi, I'm Matt, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm overweight. I don't know why you wouldn't notice, though. It's pretty obvious. I've been overweight for a while, and there's been a lot of contributing factors, like fast food. Oh, love fast food. I love cheeseburgers. I love everything that's bad for you. I'm a horrible food addict, a sugar addict. I'm addicted to soda. Basically anything and everything that's bad to put in your body, that's what I love. But I decided that the time has finally come to change. Change how I'm eating, and that's not easy. And that's one of the reasons why I'm going to start documenting it. Maybe somebody will get something out of this that is running into the same problems that I have with food addiction. And that's exactly what it is. It's food addiction. I'm addicted to food. I love it. I eat emotionally. I eat when I'm sad. I eat when I'm happy. I'm an emotional eater. And also, I just like to eat garbage. It's fun. I'm like a raccoon, just piling up garbage on the top of a garbage can lid and just eating it. But I think it's time now because I'm over 40 and I want to do better. I want to eat better. I want to feel better. And most importantly, I want to live a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer because I also have a crippling addiction to firearms. That's not true. That's not true at all. I wanted to document this, and I waited a month into all of the changes that I've made before I started documenting. Because let's face it, I've been down this road before. I've started diets and always with the best intentions, but they never end well. And I always go back to eating horribly, not exercising, feeling bad about myself. That's why I waited a month in to see if this took. I've been doing this a month, and so far, I've made a lot of positive changes, and that's what I'm going to document. I'm going to document a couple of times a week. Come on, I'll tell you how I'm doing, what I'm doing. We'll talk a little bit about nutrition and what I'm finding through my journey, and hopefully it helps you in your journey. If you are having a journey, I don't know. Are you guys journeying? We'll talk about what's working for me, what's not working for me, how my mental state is, because trust me, I go through ups and downs. It's a veritable food roller coaster around here. But I'm a month in, so I'm doing a little better. I don't know. I'm gonna try to be as candid as possible. I kind of wanted to talk first about what drove me here. I got to a point where I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't feeling good at all. I wasn't feeling good every day. I would wake up and I would hurt. My joints would hurt. I was over 400 pounds. I got to a point where I got on the scale and it said I was 410 pounds. And that was the biggest I'd ever been. So I decided that I had to change things because my body was starting to fall apart. That's what they don't tell you. When you get to a certain weight, your body just starts to fall apart. And I had become really good at living with daily pain. And you shouldn't have to live with daily pain because you could just make some better choices and you could live a little better, and then you could reverse and not feel bad every day. And that's where I'm trying to get, and that's where I'm starting to get with a few things. I love fast food. Fast food is fantastic. I dream about it. I would sometimes go to sleep thinking about what fast food I was going to have in the morning on the way to work. And it's easy. They make it so easy because there's so many locations. And if you do leave the house to go to work, you're going to be passing at least 10 to 15 different restaurants per square mile. At least that's what it felt like. And they were all ganging up on me. And then I would try to eat better, and then I would, on the way home, pass another 35 to 168 fast food restaurants, all calling to me like sirens. Hey, French fries, why don't you just pull in here? And they make it so easy. You could just pull your car into the drive-through and they'll give you whatever you want. I promise you. You can tell them whatever you want, and as long as you have the money to pay for it, then they'll give it to you. It got so bad that at one point I was spending between $500 and $700 a month on fast food, on restaurants. I just ate out all the time, and trust me, it wasn't great choices I was making. I wasn't picking the salad. Sometimes I would even not have the money to pay for it and would put a bunch of fast food on my credit card. You know how sad it is paying off credit cards that are just stacked up with McMuffins and Big Macs, Whoppers. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. I started thinking about Big Macs and Whoppers. I'm going to document all of this, not just to get content out there, but also to keep me honest and to help me get on track and to just stop and think about why I'm doing this, to think a little bit about nutrition and what I'm eating and what's going into my body and the exercises that I'm doing to get hopefully stronger, lighter, and, more agile, Maybe I'll want to do MMA. I don't know. Maybe I want to punch people in the face. No, I don't want to do that. It's violent. I'll tell you, one of the biggest reasons I want to do this is because I want to fit into booths at restaurants. Do you know what it's like walking into a restaurant and not knowing if you're going to fit in a booth and the anxiety that goes along with that? It's kind of terrible. And as anyone who knows me knows that I'm a huge fan of the Disney theme parks, the Universal theme parks, and it's kind of embarrassing getting on the Haunted Mansion and not being able to get the restraint down, and having to really suck it in. So I want to live better. I want to be able to get up and my knees don't hurt. I want to just be fit. If not fit, just more fit. I don't want to be a runner. I can't stand running unless I'm being chased by dogs. So I just want to be a human. I don't want people to look at me and the first thing they think is, hey, there's another fat guy. I wonder what he's thinking about it's candied apples. And yes, sometimes it is candy apples, but I don't want them thinking that. I don't want them knowing that I'm thinking about candy apples. I think these little diaries will keep me honest and keep me accountable for what I'm doing. And honestly, I just want to document what it's like going from 410 to hopefully somewhere in the 200s, the low 200s. That's where I'd like to get. And I know that it's not going to happen overnight. I didn't put it on overnight. This is something that I've done to myself over the past 20 years. But, I'm over 40 now, and bad things are starting to happen. I'm feeling it. I don't want to feel it. So, over the next couple of months, we'll be doing a lot of looking into some certain things and finding out what works for me, and maybe even providing you some moral support if you're going to try to do this yourself, because it's not easy, and we can all support each other. I hope you guys are getting something out of this, and if you do, click the like button. Hell, even if you don't like it, click the like button anyway. What does it hurt? And if you really like it, subscribe and follow and find out when new videos are coming out. We're going to do a couple each week, and they won't always be as sad as this one. And don't be afraid to leave me comments. I love comments. I'll talk back to you. Just don't be like, hey, you're a fat guy. I know. I'm doing something about it.